Hello and welcome to Chart of the Day Cafe for Thursday, August 24th, 2017. Just want to read our disclaimer quickly. Trading stocks is a high level of risk and viewers should complete their own due diligence on any stock or underlying that they intend to own. 100% of the content of this video and communique is intended for journalistic and educational purposes only. This video and all indicators, strategies, and articles herein should not be construed as investment advice, not making any recommendations, always for your further homework. Good morning, Sue here. Hope you've had a great week so far. Lots going on in the market, so I'm just going to dive right into today's video. If you're a regular viewer, then you well know I always start these videos off with a look at the Russell Index. I always want to make sure that the market's moving higher before I add new names to my watch list, and I believe in keeping things simple. So I use the Russell as my simple proxy for the markets overall. If the Russell is moving higher, I'm adding names to my watch list. If it's moving lower, I'm sitting tight or monitoring old names. So with that, let's get into today's video. I always like to start off with a big picture view, so I use the IWM, which is the ETF that represents the Russell 2000, and I step back to take a look at it on a 5-year monthly time frame. So we're looking at the 5-year monthly candles here. I've got this diagonal line of resistance, a purple line of short-term support, which we lost several weeks ago, an orange line of more medium-term support, and we're sitting right there right now. And then this blue line going back a long way, this is long-term support that I'm kind of ignoring for now. So this is our area of focus, this wedge that the Russell's been trading in from the beginning of the year. So here are the candles: January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. So July, we had a doji candle on the month right at our area of resistance. And the candle so far for the month of August is red, so that's catching my attention. So let's zoom in to the weekly and see how it looks on the weekly. Here we go with the weekly. So this is the same diagonal line of resistance, purple line of short-term support, orange medium, and blue long-term. So ignoring this one for now and really focusing on this orange line. So as I talked about in Tuesday's video and last week's video, for the integrity of this wedge pattern, and again, this is the weekly chart, to stay true, we're going to have to see some lift right about right here, right now. So for this prior swing low to stay in place and keep that overall kind of waffling uptrend in place, we're going to have to see price firm up here and start to lift. Will we see that? I don't know. It's anyone's guess as to which way this market wants to go, but so far it seems to be holding, taking it day by day. So I'm going to move it away from the weekly to the 6-month daily. I use this blue line, which is the 8-day EMA, as my guide. When price on the Russell is trading up and over the blue, I'm adding new names to my watch list. When it's below, I'm just sitting tight and monitoring old names. So I want you to note on Tuesday we had that beautiful candle, not a whole lot of volume, but beautiful candle lifting us off this area of support, but no follow through yesterday. I personally see and feel a lot of tension underneath this market. It is really kind of looking for direction in my mind, and when I say that, it's always looking for direction, of course, but I think it's going to make perhaps maybe a stronger move one way or the other as it decides whether this is going to stay true or not. Anyway, those are just my loose thoughts. But it's currently trading, the Russell is trading below the 8-day EMA, so we're not going to add new names to our watch list, but I want to cover a handful of old Chart of the Day Cafe featured charts that really look good here. Should we get that pickup and that move higher up and over the blue, they might be names you would want to consider for your watch list as well. So I'm going to cover those in the next section. At Chart of the Day Cafe, I am all about value and growth. I screen oh so carefully for a fundamental mix that has a real emphasis on value and growth scores that are super high. After that, I'm looking for a lower PE. And after that, I'm looking for a dividend yield. So dividend is not a must, but value and growth scores that are nice and high are definitely. So here today, I'm going to feature 3 charts that are past Chart of the Day Cafe picks that, should we have a strong day in the markets today, look perky and interesting to me. Two of them are from the US side, and one of them is dual listed. It's a Canadian company, but dual listed on the US and Canadian side. I will be featuring them all on the US side. So the first one is eBay. We featured eBay Green Circle Day back here in July. It had a beautiful lift up and over the blue. I looked for, that would be my trigger, when price moves up and over the blue 8-day EMA. I like to see price up and over. When it trades below, no longer interested. So eBay looks like it may be teeing up again here. I'm going to put a little green circle and say, should it move up and over the 8-day? eBay looks interesting to me. Check the scores on it this morning. Still nice high value score. Forecasted earnings growth rate going forward of 10%. Current PE of 12.42 and does not pay a dividend. eBay, I've been doing these videos for a long time now. And eBay was my featured chart. Oops, let's go back even further. In early 2015, we put eBay forward this green circle day. So I am reiterating eBay here. It was our featured chart here, and I think it looks interesting here, so I'm going to add that little green circle. Next one is CELG. CELG was featured back here in early June, green circle day. It looks as though, should the markets have that strength day today, it may get that lift up and over the 8-day EMA. So I'm just going to add my little green circle, looking for lift. Check the scores on CELG this morning. Really nice high value score. Forecasted earnings growth rate going forward of 21%. Current PE of 16.67. Does not pay a dividend. And lastly, our dividend pair, dual listed Canadian stock, Suncor Energy. We featured Suncor here on a lift off my trend line. It sunk a little from there, but it's all about monitoring these names. It moved up and over our area of support, across the blue, and had a nice run from there. It's settled in here. I'm going to add my little green circle and say if Suncor moves up into this area, that would be interesting, at least to me. So it's all about price being up and over that 8-day EMA. Check the scores on Suncor this morning. Really nice high value score. Forecasted earnings growth rate going forward of 35%. Current PE of 25.91. And dividend yield of 2.58%. With that, I'll leave you. As a reminder, these videos go out every Tuesday and Thursday morning. Thanks for watching and have a great day.